In a moment that initially seemed ordinary amidst the spotlight of J-Hope's concert, a major question immediately enveloped the public space. What really happened when Jimin suddenly hugged Jungkook with an unusual expression? Why did so many armies appear to cry upon witnessing the interaction? Was this just an emotional moment between two close friends on stage? Or was it a signal of something deeper? Perhaps something never revealed to the public before. J-Hope's concert, held as part of the celebration of a solo project last weekend, became the center of attention. However, it wasn't just the energetic performance of the concert's host that became the talk of the town. One specific moment, involving Jimin and Jungkook, managed to turn the entire atmosphere of the night deeply emotional, even leaving a lasting impact that hasn't faded to this day. Issues quickly spread on social media, dividing the public between feelings of emotion and surging curiosity. Jimin, who was previously known to be undergoing a tight schedule during his military leave, suddenly appeared without any official announcement. His presence at J-Hope's concert instantly became a hot topic, but what truly shook the moment was his reaction upon meeting Jungkook on stage. Amidst the roar of the crowd, instead of giving a casual greeting, Jimin immediately hugged Jungkook tightly and rested his head on his shoulder for several seconds of silence. The concert cameras that captured the scene only showed part of Jimin's expression, which seemed to be holding back tears. That gesture was not only shocking but also raised many questions. Was it related to the news that their relationship had grown distant? Was Jimin conveying a certain message symbolically? Why did Jungkook look surprised and return the hug with a face that reflected confusion and emotion? According to reports from several verified fanbases who attended the concert in person, the auditorium's atmosphere changed instantly after that moment. ARMY screams turned into tears in various corners of the stadium. Some fans even mentioned they felt a strong aura of sadness behind Jimin's expression, as if he was delivering an apology or relief after holding something in for a long time. It didn't stop there. Several fans monitoring post-concert interactions reported that Jimin did not immediately leave with the other artists, but was seen sitting alone with Jungkook in the backstage area for more than 30 minutes. No words were heard, but their body language indicated a very serious and emotional conversation. In fact, one staff member who preferred to remain anonymous told local media that Jimin shed tears after coming out of the room. A major fanbase account from South Korea, known for having connections with agency staff, claimed that the interaction was not entirely spontaneous, but had long been planned by Jimin to be conveyed publicly at the right moment. If this information is accurate, then the hug was a form of symbolic communication from Jimin to Jungkook and the fans, a statement that whatever had happened has now been reconciled. Local and international media also gave attention. Korea Herald, in its article a day after the concert, described the moment as a rare emotional display that goes beyond performance. The article also highlighted that Jimin's action not only affected Jungkook personally, but also touched thousands of hearts watching live or through screens. However, as of this publication, Big Hit Music has not released an official statement regarding the moment. Some music journalists criticized the company's silence, considering the emotional impact of the event. On the other hand, the absence of an official statement has instead strengthened the impression that the moment was truly sincere and not orchestrated as part of a promotional strategy. Point one interesting detail further reinforcing the reconciliation issue. After the concert, Jungkook posted a photo with Jimin on his personal account, something rarely seen in the past 2 years. The caption, written in Korean, implied a renewed closeness. Sometimes it takes time, but in the end, what matters remains. This sentence was immediately interpreted by many fans as an acknowledgement that there had indeed been a distance, but it has now been bridged. From the perspective of public psychology and fandom culture, this moment stands as a strong example of how nonverbal communication between idols can trigger a massive emotional effect for the global fan community. Pop culture analysts even described the interaction between Jimin and Jungkook as an emotional turning point that not only reunited them personally, but also provided moral reinforcement to the ARMY community, which had been divided by various internal rumors during the group's hiatus. Is this moment the beginning of a new chapter in their relationship? Is it a signal that BTS will return in full formation with stronger dynamics? Or on the contrary, is it an emotional farewell message before each truly takes their own path? Many are awaiting an official clarification from BTS members or their management, but as of now, only speculation and emotional interpretations from fans remain. Nonetheless, one thing is certain. What happened that night at J-Hope's concert was not just an ordinary hug. It was a deeply emotional expression, holding more than mere nostalgia. It conveyed pain, healing, and perhaps a new hope. Time will answer all the questions left behind. But for those who witnessed it live or through a screen, Jimin's hug to Jungkook will forever be etched as one of the most touching moments in BTS history. And until that time comes, armies around the world will continue to keep that moment in their hearts, as a reminder that even in the midst of stage glitter and the buzz of fame, human connection remains the core of everything. However, after further investigation by media investigation teams and several trusted sources from within the South Korean entertainment industry, no concrete evidence was found that the moment Jimin hugged Jungkook at J-Hope's concert held any symbolic meaning as widely discussed on social media. Several viral video clips turned out to be compilations of older moments re-edited to build a dramatic narrative and did not represent what actually occurred during the concert. In fact, Jimin did attend J-Hope's concert as a form of support among group members, and his interaction with Jungkook was normal behavior between group mates who have known each other for over a decade. There is no indication that the hug was related to past conflicts, emotional farewells, or internal drama as heavily speculated by the public. Big Hit Music also did not release a statement because there was nothing extraordinary that required clarification. Most of the rumors originated from unofficial accounts that spread emotional narratives without valid supporting data. These speculations then spread rapidly as they were picked up by international fan bases and consumed widely without verification. Therefore, it is important to emphasize that the news about Jimin suddenly hugging Jungkook while crying and causing ARMY to not be able to hold back tears has no factual basis that can be held accountable. In conclusion, the news was the result of misinformation strengthened by viral edited videos and the public's emotional interpretation. As consumers of information, we are urged to remain critical, not believe things at face value, and always verify information from official sources to avoid being caught in a swirl of hoaxes and misleading sensationalism.